Hey everybody, Ryan here from Near Mint Hockey Card Podcast and also Cellify on Twitch. And I've been wanting to do a video to kind of show what you can expect to get in tins or boxes, but basically Upper Deck Series 1 or 2 packs. Talk a little bit about how much you pay for boxes or packs and what you can expect to get value-wise out of the packs. Now, I've got a Series 1 tin from 2015-16, so this is one of the very best years ever. McDavid's in here, Panarin's in here. There's a long list of guys that you could get out of this tin. So it's a little bit on like the higher end of boxes or tins, one of the best series, but it also is quite a bit more expensive to buy now because it came out so long ago and people understand that you could get a McDavid in here, so the prices are kind of jacked up. So on any given kind of more recent boxes, the cost per pack is about $5. Varies a little bit depending, especially card stores that know what they're doing change the price based on who's inside. But the cards in here, or the packs in here I should say, come out to about $10 or $11 each. This tin has 2 bonus packs on top of, I believe, 10 packs. Yeah, so 12 packs, and 1 in 4 chance at Young Guns. So if you do the math on that, there should be 3 Young Guns in here. There's also typically a Winter Classic like jumbo card. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to kind of pause on any of our hits, talk about their values, and see if the math adds up. So if you think about $10 times 12 packs, you're talking about 120, I think it's a little higher than that actually, for the tin. So we're gonna look at that price, and we're talking Canadian prices for the sake of this video. And we're gonna kind of eat away at that price as we get hits. And, you know, we'll talk, if we get a big hit, like a big score, like a McDavid, that'll kind of change everything. But most of the time you're gonna get, you know, at least 1 Young Guns that's completely useless. You might get some middling guys that are worth 20-30 bucks. And if you hit one of the top guys, you kind of break even, unless it's McDavid, and then it's a big win. But we'll go through that and kind of see how the math shakes out. So let's get this puppy open. So it's important when you open a box to have your tools ready. I've got my One Touch in case we get that McDavid. Slip that nicely in there. Got a stack of just regular sleeves. Got a stack of top loaders, so anything interesting goes into those. And gotta keep your cards protected. The reason I like these tins, especially for a pack or a box or whatever of this like age, it's been around for a while, is the packs inside of here have been kept pretty safe, right? You can't see it yet, but there's like plastic inserts that keep the packs from moving around in there, and you can't dent this, right? Like when you get the cardboard boxes, sometimes they can get beat to shit in the mail. This thing is like protective, so you have a better chance of your cards being in really good condition. So that's kind of why I lean towards the tins for the older things, even though I wouldn't say the tins are the most popular item out there. So open this puppy up, and right on top we have, I believe that's TJ Oshie, if I am not mistaken. Nope, John Carlson, I believe. John Carlson, 74. John Carlson. So yeah, the big John Carlson. These things are kind of cool. They're not worth a ton. As you can see, you get one in each one of these, so it's not like they're super rare, but hey, kind of cool. And John Carlson's obviously amazing. Another important thing is when you are opening a box or tin, be careful with the pads. So, you know, I just took these out carefully. Put them somewhere where you aren't gonna knock them over. I've had times where I've like dropped one and then you open the pack up and you've got a nick on a corner of the prize card inside. So make sure you're extra careful, especially when you have a chance at a big hit, because the last thing you want is to pull a McDavid out of here and it was your mistake that you messed it up. You'll never live that down. Okay, so let's start. Pack number 1, $10 or $11 right here. Let's see, what do we got? Nice Nazem Kadri, Andre Pavelec, Jokinen, and we've got a first Young Guns. Okay, is it our boy Connor? Ready for this? Bam! Andrew Copp. Not what we're looking for. NHLer. He's an NHLer. So we'll put that into our sleeve. Put it into our top loader. First thing, always, you're going to be tempted to look up values. You're going to be tempted to look at it. You're going to be tempted to freak out a little bit. Get it into protection as soon as you can. Then do whatever else. So, got it in here. We're actually going to pause for a quick second. We're going to go to eBay. We're going to see how much Andrew Copp is worth. I imagine it's like $2. So yeah, Andrew Copp, $1. Like, if you're lucky, you'll get 2 or maybe 3. Like, if you're lucky, but there's like lots of 3 selling for $1 or $2. So now what we're looking for, and we're gonna move on. McDonough. Why can't I read that? Seidenberg, Jack Johnson, and EK65, back with the Sens. Those were the good old days, eh, EK? Alright, pack number 2. Got Benoit Pouliot on the back from his days with the Oilers. Got a Yarrow Halak on New York. That's a JVR with the Leafs, Rick Nash. And we've got a UD canvas of the aforementioned Rick Nash. It's funny how often that happens, where an insert, like a canvas or whatever, is right behind the base card of that player. I wonder what the actual odds are on that, or if there's even something that they're doing to have that happen. Tatar, Pearson, Gergensons, and there's our Pouliot. Alright, pack number 3. Wow. The Patty Marleau card in this deck, which is on the back here, is so cute. It's him with his kid. Come on, get out of there. So we got David Savard, David Pasternak, James the Real Deal Neal, and a UD canvas of Colton Parayko Young Guns. So UD canvas Young Guns do not count towards your odds of getting a Young Guns. So that's pretty cool. That's actually a nice pull. Colton Parayko, we pulled his Young Guns card recently, his base Young Guns, like non-canvas Young Guns, and it wasn't worth too much. So I'm curious to see what this will be. I think it might be $5. That's kind of my guess, but maybe not even that much. So let's go check it out. Colton Parayko Young Guns, I think we can call it $5. It sold for less than that. It sold for more than that once or twice. That's probably the least I'd take for it. You got Chris Kunitz, OEL, Mathieu Perreault, and Patty Marleau with his kid there. So cute. If you're keeping track at home, we've made about, with these inserts, let's call it $10. And we've opened 3 packs. So that math means we're down about $20. But, of course, until you've opened all the packs and you don't get McDavid, it kind of doesn't matter. Pickles. Classic Pickles. Jake Allen. There's Chris Kreider getting real excited. And we have, looks like a Shining Stars, Pecorine. That's kind of fun. It's just the base Shining Stars, so I think you want the red ones, potentially. I'm not sure exactly. But cool card, cool looking card for sure. Stick that into our sleeve here. There we go. Shane Doan, Lars Eller, Joe Colborne, and Michael Del Zotto. I guess for the sake of this video, like normally what I do is I assume that all these inserts are worth $1. Some of them are probably worth less, some are maybe $2. That's kind of how I calculate the value. And in the grand scheme of things, dollar cards aren't changing much. Michael Camilleri, Eric Johnson, Clark MacArthur, and, oh, I think we have another Young Guns. Okay, hold your breath. Please give me a Connor. Oh, you know what? This is not Connor, but this is Mikko Rantanen. This is a great Young Guns. I feel like I remember seeing this is about $40 card, raw. We're going to go look it up. From what I can see, there's a slight nick on one of the corners. Centering looks pretty good on the quick eye test, and that's kind of it. So maybe looking at a 9.5 or a 9. If we get it graded, that is. And so we're going to go look this up on eBay. And what we'll do is we'll look up the base card, because that's what we have right now, to show you the value. But we'll also look up a couple of the graded cards just to see if you are going to go through the grading process, does it make these boxes like super worth it if you hit something like this? So yeah, after looking at that, pulling a Rantanen is definitely going to get us close to where we want to be. $35 card as is, and if you get a BGS 9.5, it's looking like it's about $100. PSA 10 would be $150. The 9s of PSA or 8.5s from BGS aren't really raising the value too much from base. Maybe it would be like a $50 card instead of $35, but pretty decent. And that takes our total to about $45 right now on the tin. And if we get a good grade on this, just so we're like thinking about all the different possibilities, we'll go from this being like a $45 pull total so far for the tin to more like 110, and if we get PSA 10, which I don't actually think we can on this, but it's close. We would be at 160. So basically, if we got PSA 10 on this, we would definitely make money on this tin. If we didn't, we'd still need to find some other stuff in here. And obviously, if we don't get it graded, we're sitting around $45 so far. So, Jalmerson, Patty Maroon, Shahan, and Carter Hutton. All right, so this is the 6th pack of 12. The halfway pack, we pulled 2 Young Guns already. Actually, we pulled 3. We pulled 2 regular Young Guns and a Canvas Young Guns, which is great. Here's Freddie Anderson back with the Ducks. Joe Thornton. Marian Hossa in the Hall of Fame now. And we've got a UD Portraits of Patrice Bergeron. Really nice design this year. Normally the UD Portraits I don't really like, but this is pretty solid. The silver they used in 2015-16 was really, really good looking. Yeah, just silvered out all the elements. And I imagine it cost them more to print everything that year, actually. But there's Tyler Johnson, Toby Enstrom, and we've got a checklist with Philip Forsberg and Duncan Keith. And there's Mika Zibanejad. So, halfway through, and we're at about $45. We're going to stick with the base ungraded pricing. So, if you're doing the math at home, that means we're still actually below what we should be halfway through, and we've gotten a Rantanen. So, that kind of tells you kind of how good the hits need to be for you to be making money on packs. Blake Wheeler, Sammy Vatanen, Ricard Raquel. Why is the Hamburglar always in hilarious photos? I've only opened, I think, 2 or 3 series with him in it, but he's always got these amazingly hilarious photos where he's falling over and probably making the save, but... And we've got... Oh, is that an update? No. Okay. It's just a base one? Yeah. So nothing in here. Pietrangelo, Nielsen, Folio, and Getzlaff. First pack with nothing in it. Those ones really suck. Alright, we've got Andrew Shaw, Brooks Orpik. Who is that? Matt Calvert. And we've got a UD canvas of Cam Ward. Seth Jones with the Preds. Shattenkirk, Suter, and Johnny T back with the Isles. All right, 4 more packs here. Still have a shot for my boy McD. Let's go. Thomas Plekanec. Nicholas Backstrom with a hat trick. Bufflin. Oh, and here's our last, probably last, Young Guns. Jordan Wheel. So, Jordan Wheel, I know from looking him up in the past, is a $1 Young Gun. So that's no good. And we didn't get McDavid. So, yeah, don't buy boxes if you're hoping to make a killing. Buy them if you enjoy it, if you enjoy the hunt for McDavid, if you want to make content like this. I'm not saying don't buy packs, don't buy boxes, but do it for the right reasons. If making money is your reason, you're better off buying the cards, even if it's a $1,000 McDavid card, because, yeah, that $1,000 isn't gonna do it if you're just buying boxes. Sorry for all the bloody alarms here. They're like, oh no, you didn't get a McDavid. Shea Weber, Delorier, Subban, and is that an update? Martin Hansel? No, This is just base. Goodbranson, Gianta, Reimer, and Ovi. The one where he's lying down. So weird. Okay, 2 more packs. Maybe we'll get like a UD game jersey or something interesting to finish this out. So, Mike Fisher, Patrick Berglund, Zach Parise. Oh, Devin Dubnyk Shining Stars with the rainbow. That's cool. Don't know how much that'll be worth, but it's pretty friggin' cool. Is that rainbow or is that blue? I think it's just blue. I'm not going to look this one up. I think it's likely it's $1. If it's as high as 5, you can still assume that to this point we've really only made $50. So there's Cam Atkinson, Krejci, Forsberg, and Riley. And yeah, so, you know, you get back about half of your money in this box. Or, like, and this is actually pretty decent. We got a Mikko Rantanen out of it, and we got Parayko Canvas Young Guns. So, yeah, I would say this is kind of an average return for this. And here's our last pack. Josh Bailey, Alex Steen, Derek Brassard, and we've got a Voracek UD Portraits. He's looking a little pained there. And that's it. So David Backes, Derek Stepan, Phil Horvat, and Tyson Berry to round it off. So yeah, that's what we're working with. I'm probably going to get that Rantanen graded. And when I get that back in forever, I think it'll be cool to do a follow-up on this video and see, you know, did we actually end up getting the value out of this box, or tin, I should say. But yeah, there's our hit of the tin, Mikko Rantanen. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, tune into our podcast. We're talking about hockey cards every week at Near Mint Hockey Card Podcast. You can find it on whatever podcasting app or website or RSS feed you use. We also have it on YouTube, so you can watch the live show with our faces. We go live every week on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/chel_ify, CHEL_IFY. And you can find us on social media, all those great places. And if you enjoyed this video in particular, drop a question or a comment, or, you know, if you want to buy my Voracek UD portrait here, let me know. And also let me know what else you'd like to learn from packs, or if you would like to do a pack break. I could open these tins for you, and you could have a shot at a McDavid for a bit of a lower price than buying the whole tin. But yeah, that is our Series 1 2015-16 tin opening. Look at all these base. I also want to do something interesting with base cards. I just have the beginning of an idea, but yeah, I feel like there's got to be a use for these. Anyways, Mikko Rantanen, our boy Rantanen, big hit. Thanks for tuning in.